Welcome back, everybody, to the Pair of Kings podcast, where we are bringing you business as usual tomfoolery as planned once a week, every week for the foreseeable future. I am your host, Michael Smith. You can find me on Instagram at @_Smithstagram, but you already know that. I am joined this week by a sneezing dog named Leo and by my wonderful co-host.
Hi, I'm Saul Thompson. You can find me on Instagram at Saul Thompson. Bless you, Leo.
Wow, he's really going at it.
Yeah, he's usually got 2 or 3 in the chamber once he starts sneezing.
That was like a good 5. What's up, Saul? How's it going? How you living?
It's going well. I've been thinking a lot about how well dressed I am based on.
I'm thinking about how well dressed I am too.
No. Compared to like a baseline human being.
Oh yeah.
So I think I'd land maybe in like the 80th percentile.
Yeah.
Right.
The margin of error is large.
But if you were to factor in everything on Earth that could potentially wear clothes, I think I shoot up to like the 97th percentile.
Badgers be kind of fresh with it.
That's true. I think I outdress most of the great ape world.
Okay.
I'm like the best dressed like emperor penguin.
Do you dress better than Curious George?
Does he have any clothes on? No,
I'm confusing
Winnie
him with
the Pooh.
No, I'm confusing Curious George with Paddington Bear.
Oh no, Paddington Bear cooks me. That's why I'm saying anything that could wear
Curious
clothes.
George wears the little hat, right?
Occasionally, yeah. When he steals the man
hat.
with the yellow hat.
Yeah, when he becomes the man with the yellow hat by stealing them. Yeah, see, I can't. He got that
shit on.
What's that fucking brand that's got a funny name that's hard to pronounce? That's all the girlies love. Who made the big hats?
Oh, Vaquera?
No, bigger hats.
Bigger hats? Jacquemus?
Jacquemus.
There you go.
He got the Jacquemus hat on. Could I get Curious George in the big hat? He's kind of holding it above his head. Looks like he's wearing Jacquemus. Jacquemus. Anyways,
I think I'd wash most of the great apes. Paddington Bear clears me. But, in terms of like avian species, I'm cooking.
I think that 100 monkeys. Sorry. I think that 100 monkeys in 100 Rick Owens stores would eventually put together the entire collected works of _Smithstagram. On an infinite timeline, they would figure that shit out.
Here's another question, though. Do they have to pay for everything that they're picking out? Do they have to figure out how to swipe a card?
Well, the thing is that they made a bunch of money selling the collected works of Shakespeare.
Sure. Okay.
Which they wrote on their 100 typewriters.
On their 100 typewriters,
I think it's meant to be 1,000, but these are the elite forces of
the
monkeys.
elite Rick Owens monkeys?
Yeah, so they're good for it. They're just like... They're not. It takes them a few tries to get the stripe the correct direction.
They're doing the Anna Delvey, like, I got you later.
Yeah. They're like, oh, you know me, but as a monkey.
You really don't want Leo off this couch.
I feel like he's gonna run after Oscar.
I'll throw his hoodie on while we talk, but that'll prevent him from running after Oscar.
Yeah, I think potentially that the only reason we're outdressing any animal species is that we have not yet given them access. We haven't given them the tools they need.
You know how many New York City pigeons I've seen in stores? They've had the opportunity.
And they're not getting fresh.
No, I've yet to see one pair of Cartier buffs on a pigeon.
I've not seen a single New York rat with a Gucci belt.
No, there's got to be at least one.
There's got to be at least one New York rat with a Gucci belt.
I know a lot of rats in Gucci belts.
I know a lot of rats with Gucci belts. But not like little hamstery critters.
Do you think if you were to compare yourself in terms of how well dressed you are to everybody currently living on the planet, you would be in a higher percentile than if you took into account everybody that had ever lived?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Partly because that's a wider data pool. So, but yeah, that's like, I'm going to be put into a lower percentile because I think that some people were really putting that shit on.
Can you, like, what eras of time?
Kind of all of them until we get to like the late 1900s.
So like post-industrial revolution is when we started to like not know how to dress?
I think it's that I mean, yeah, I feel like the general everyday, and I don't have like a huge, like, I'm not a huge like historical fashion buff, but I feel like
Sure.
the general everyday outfit of like the 1800s was, and to them it was normal, but to me is like exceedingly cool.
Okay. I mean, but if you go back to the Middle Ages, right? Your average serf wasn't putting that shit on.
That's true. And like how long of like how much of like human history are we considering? Like,
All
are we
humans that have ever lived.
But
I'm
like,
saying,
where we delineate, like from the first like primate that interacted with the Stanley Kubrick brick.
let's go from the invention of fire forward.
Okay, so yes, because there's a huge gap between that and clothing, I think.
Yeah.
And they were all just butt naked, and I can outdress them. A medieval peasant would.
Are you getting like looks maxed mogged by a early Homo sapien?
Absolutely. Do you think early Homo sapiens knew how to mew?
I feel like they must have been jacked, right? High protein diet. Nothing's getting cooked.
Oh, they're getting cooked. Boy. They were not jacked in the way that people of this era are able to be jacked, though.
Are able to? I mean, there's that one guy on TikTok that runs on his hands all day.
Yeah, but he's a grifter.
He's not true to this. He's new to this.
Yeah. I mean, that guy's got to be grifting. Also, he is not a representative of early Homo sapiens because he has access to modern science and a modern diet.
Sure.
And like, hey, did you know that you can bring coconuts on planes?
Oh,
You don't.
I saw this video.
You can't bring a bottle of water, but you can bring like 20 coconuts full of coconut water, and then make an absolute fucking fool of yourself trying to stab a hole in them, with the guy next to you being like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?"
Now you have to understand. I have to bring my screwdriver, ball peen, hammer.
You
and
don't
glass
understand. There's fluoride and soy in the water. I can't drink the bottled water here because it's got fluoride and soy in it. I have to eat my coconut water. That guy must have so much sugar coursing through his body at all times.
God, he'd be really hydrated though. Probably good skin.
Super hydrated. Hella potassium.
What is with the like hyper masculine influencer and being like having that same hair? They all have the exact same haircut where it's like swooped up and pushed back. Also kind of a receding hairline. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Well, I think the swooped up and pushed back is kind of the look to do when you have a wispy receding hairline.
Why swooped up though? That's only revealing the hairline further. Wouldn't you want it down and forward?
Yeah, but they don't want bangs.
That'd be kind of cool. Like take, oh, this is how you mew from like a mid 2000s emo. What, that jawline so sharp you could cut yourself on it?
Hey, we went there. I don't know. Other than like Liver King, who's got like the
He's so red. He's so red.
I love that I continually get like Twitter ads for Liver King.
Oh.
And every single like his like, this is my program to get you like naturally buff.
Sure.
This is the natural way to and he's eating like hearts and livers and stuff, but also he's on like thousands of dollars of steroids.
Mm-hmm.
I keep getting ads for them, and they're all community noted. This guy is on hella steroids.
What's the fashion community equivalent of taking gear?
Rich parents.
But you can't voluntarily opt into rich parents.
Fakes?
Maybe. Yeah.
Wearing full Rick.
Okay. I'm thinking about this. I didn't have an answer when I asked, unfortunately.
I think there's a few ways to look at this, because like, is it cheating, or is it taking the easy way out, or is it lying?
Easy way out.
Easy way out.
And then it's lying about it.
Lying about it's a tough. Well, then it's possibly fakes.
Okay.
If it's because there's a lot of easy ways out that are just like
Is it
full
a
X
I
brand.
thrifted this motherfucker who goes to 2nd Street?
They're just stupid. They don't understand that words have meaning and you have to use those meanings.
Sure. Can I get a fit check from you, Michael?
Yeah, you certainly can. I was about to ask you. That's so cute. I am wearing some heather gray Uniqlo socks and Capital Oca jeans, which I kind of forgot to wear for a very long time. But they're getting some nice fades on them. I'm fading my jeans. My jeans have fades. I'm wearing a Balenciaga employee uniform belt that's just like a strap with a piece of metal on it.
You got that strap on?
I got that strap on. Pause. I'm wearing a Supreme X undercover t-shirt with a picture of the like fallen angel painting
That's
on
Dante, isn't it? Or not Dante.
it. Satan.
Yeah, Lucifer. Jesus.
Lucifer. The like fallen angel painting, and he's like looking through the U in the sup. This is the only Supreme shirt I own, and it stretched to fuck after I wore it and washed it once. It sits like diagonally.
Nice.
The hem is really bad. I'm wearing a Lac de Mer cropped knitted hoodie. I think they call it a fisherman hoodie. I appear to have a big baseball cap on my head.
We both got hats on today.
Hat day.
Hat day.
Yeah, hell yeah. And that, my friends, is it. That's what's on my body.
Nice.
I went out earlier. I had on my Balenciaga denim jacket that says "You are the world" on the back and has an earth.
Oh, the earth going.
You are the world. And tracks.
Nice.
It's hot. It's getting hot.
It is getting hot. It was like 70-something degrees yesterday.
I miss
Weather
Coke.
talk. Incredibly.
Hey, welcome to the pair of
incredibly.
weathercast. Can I get a fit check?
Sure.
Hey.
I've got my favorite pair of socks on. They're patterned like trout.
That is a trout.
I got these in Arizona, actually.
Hey, I'm from there.
Yeah. We were going fishing and I needed some wool socks, so I got these.
Where in Arizona were you?
This was in Phoenix, or just north of Phoenix.
And?
Shout out AZ Fly Shop. These are Studio Artisan jeans, I believe. Or no. What are these?
Sugarcane.
No.
No? Are these not your usual ones?
These are, I don't own sugar canes. I own, what the fuck is the brand?
Let me see.
I
Stand up.
Oh.
Turn around.
Oh.
Strike gold.
Strike Gold.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you. Yeah, these are Strike Gold. Sad I don't know that. I've been wearing those Girbo jeans a lot. Strike Gold jeans, and then a Lacoste polo, and then my Boston Red Sox hat.
Boston Red Sox hat. Welcome to the pair of Tick Bites doxycycline.
Oh yeah, no, we're on
Podcast.
we're on the skin maxing.
I still haven't actually taken it. Saul and I went to the woods this weekend, and we noticed some. Well, we were hanging out at a brewery after, and Saul noticed a tick on his hand, which was like, oh, that's a little scary. And then we got home, and I found a tick on my stomach, which took a nice little bite. And our friend found a tick with its head buried in his leg. So that was exciting. So we freaked out and threw all our clothes in a dryer and like showered and like panicked and then went and tried to get doxycycline.
Quick, everybody, take your clothes off. There's ticks on you. Quick, strip down.
Oh no, I found a tick. I guess we all have to get naked. Now we are Saul's taking preventative doxycycline and I forgot to take some this morning. So maybe I'm just gonna pray that I don't have Lyme disease.
I mean, you can still take it now. It's not like it goes away.
The bug bite doesn't have
The bullseye, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not the worst thing. You just feel a little bit loopy the first day you have it.
What's the life cycle of a tick? Do they die when they bury? Because like they burrow.
No, they drink and then they inflate.
And then they leave.
And then they fall off.
And then what?
I think they can spawn from that stage. This is a fashion
Google
podcast.
spawn inflation to find out more.
Jesus Christ.
We also got owned in a second way this weekend in that one of our friends told us that Chrome Hearts was being acquired by LVMH.
I'm sad that I got with this.
Me too. Well, because it was
This is pretty feasible.
April like 8th, and a friend told us that LVMH had been acquired, or LVMH had acquired Chrome Hearts, and we were like, oh, that's believable, and we had a big long discussion about it, and we're like, we should talk about it on the podcast. And then I like looked it up, and it was an April Fool's joke that ran by my friend and did not
It got written in ChatGPT, unfortunately, and I didn't catch that upon first reading.
Well, we didn't actually read the statement until today.
Yeah.
But the last sentence of it says, "We are poised to leverage synergies, drive innovation, and amplify our global footprint, thereby enhancing shareholder value and solidifying our position as a premier luxury conglomerate."
It's the most AI written thing I've ever
not
seen.
unheard. Like, I would not be surprised at that. That's a very believable
No,
joke.
I think what would have sealed it is we are happy and proud to include Chrome Hearts as part of like the LVMH family. Like there had to be some sort of like, we're happy to bring them into the fold message. If I had written this, that's what I would have done. Do you think a company like Chrome Hearts would ever let itself be acquired by a conglomerate like that? Do you think they value their autonomy too much?
I think at a certain point, Richard Stark is going to want to retire.
But his kids are very involved, as I understand it, with Chrome Hearts.
True. So it could be passed down through the family, but
I think that's sort of the way that it's going.
I think on a long enough timeline, it ends up being sold. It gets to a generation that doesn't care about it, and it gets sold, and it goes under and gets bought up in like 100 years as a like since 1994
like
type
a
company.
Shinola thing.
What's that?
Shinola got bought out by a new company. They make leather goods, and they're like high-end leather goods, but they essentially just capitalized on what's the full phrase? Like, you can't tell shit from a Shinola.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it was like a shitty brand back in the 90s, and then a new company came in, bought it, revamped it, and now sells like quality leather goods and watches.
Interesting.
Off of like the veneer of a heritage brand.
There's a few instances of that. There was a Rick Owens did a collab with Hood Rubber,
Okay.
which is a boot company from, I think it's from Oregon, named after like, Jeffrey Hood or whatever.
Who is Jeffrey Hood?
I don't know. It's a guy who founded it in like like 1980 or whatever.
Sure.
And so if you go to their website, it's like since 1980, Hood Rubber is, but we're pretty positive that like the company, they just bought the name and the rights to it. And you can like say that company was founded in like, whatever year. But if you look, there's like, that company existed for like 5 years and then went under. And then 20 years later, someone was like, hey, let's make a legacy brand. Which I guess is true of Balenciaga.
Yeah, I mean, you could make that case with a lot of brands. I mean,
but like to truly go
Saint Laurent was dog shit. Like Reeve
no,
Gauche was
not
terrible.
not to have been dog shit, but to have literally shut the doors.
Oh, had Balenciaga shut its doors?
Balenciaga, after Cristobal died, did not exist.
And is that what Kering did? They bought the rights to the name?
I mean, I think there was more involvement from the family.
Okay.
It wasn't just like they bought the name and like started like slapping shit on it, because
Sure.
there is like an archive involved, and they do use the actual the couture facility is, or like the couture shop is in
Spain?
No, but it's in something related to, I'm pretty sure it's in like somewhere where Cristobal used to work.
Okay.
I could be wrong as fuck there, but I think it's related to that. So they didn't just like buy up the name, but it's this idea that like they shuttered their doors for quite a while. I don't really know the time period, but and then I think Gesquier was Gesquier. How do you pronounce that?
I think it's Gesquier. Again, we're probably wrong. I'm curious if there are any brands, like, it sounds silly, but like mallcore brands like American Eagle. Do you think those are going to get bought out, or the names are going to get bought out in like 20 years because of the rampant nostalgia for the 2000s?
Do you think they won't? Do you think they will survive?
American Eagle? Haven't they gone under?
I mean, sorry. No, I think is American Eagle done?
I was thinking of mall brands that had gone under. Maybe I'm just dunking on American Eagle. I'm so sorry, but I'm not sorry.
I think the thing is that a lot of mall brands have like, American Eagle still exists.
Okay.
Founded in 1977.
Actually, that tracks. Sure.
Just funny to think about like what, like Banana Republic is probably founded in a similar, like they were founded like
No.
the 80s.
I think much earlier.
Really?
I would guess the 60s. Maybe even the 50s, because they used to make like outdoor safari gear.
Yeah, like actual.
I'm going to guess 58.
I should know this because it used to be like related. I used to have a like, I used to work at Banana Republic and we had like a line named after the year we were founded or whatever.
Okay.
Film other uses. Banana Republic and American chain of 78.
Fuck. 20 years off.
So 1 year after American Eagle.
That's crazy. I mean, Banana Republic right now has tried to revamp itself with the Peter Dough, but haven't managed to stay in the public eye because they haven't been doing anything distinctive. I actually think it's a shame. I think that they should bring back some of that like safari swag and market to people going on those safaris.
I don't think that's how that works. I think people going on safaris know where they want to get their clothes from, and I don't think that. I think Banana Republic would alienate too much of their.
They don't have to do a complete pivot, but
They do kind of do that though.
Do they?
Yeah, they make some shit that's like vaguely safari-ish every
Okay.
now and then. I think the actual problem here is not specifically Banana Republic. I think it's that like middle of the mall brands are dying.
I mean, they have been dying for like 10 years.
Right, because people are either going to buy like a shitload of H&M or like whatever's insanely cheap, or they're going to like buy nice stuff, like genuinely nice stuff. I think that there's like a shrinking interest in like nice but not that nice.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna spend like $80 on a button-up shirt.
But I feel like a lot of the time, the increase in price isn't correlated with an increase in quality. It's just the name association.
It is, yeah. Well, I would say that as a whole, most of the Banana Republic clothes I have encountered have been better quality than any
I'm not just
H&M
talking
clothes I've
about
encountered.
Banana Republic, but I do think that there is a name premium. I mean, it's true in a lot of clothes. Even some stuff from the high-end brands, like all the t-shirts, they're just normal t-shirts for the most part.
Yeah,
Not all of them,
Yeah.
but
So I feel like you can sort of tell the difference between a nice t-shirt and a not nice t-shirt.
Yeah,
I would like to
sure.
I like to think that there is some sort of like special quality to it.
$1,800 price tag?
Yeah, that's what it is. It is interesting to think about American Eagle and Banana Republic forming at exactly the same time and like probably selling roughly similar clothes. And like slowly over time branching off into like completely different departments. And that's very interesting.
I wonder, I mean, I probably should have looked this up, but the acquisition history or the management history and who the CEOs were and what the backgrounds of the CEOs were. Like a CEO takeover in the 90s for Banana Republic who had previously worked at, I don't know, some large, not even probably in fashion. These are all probably like McKinsey.
So
exits.
Banana Republic was acquired by Gap like 4 or 5 years after they were founded. And then...
it's a quick acquisition. Holy
yeah.
shit.
Well, let's see.
4
1983,
years?
so they'd been around for 5 years.
Yeah, good lord.
And the owners lost creative control.
That would make sense. What are the companies that Gap currently owns?
It's Gap, Old Navy, Banana Republic, Lime or something. Some like activewear company.
I cannot believe Old Navy is still around.
I think you will find that is what a lot of people wear.
Really, Old Navy? I just feel like with the rise of internet shopping and how much cheaper it is to buy things on the internet, why would you go to Old Navy and do 2 for $3 denim?
I think that a lot of people not that we know, but
Sure.
like in the rest of the country are doing more like actual shopping.
Okay.
And like malls aren't completely dead.
That's true.
You know that 80% of people you think you dress better than?
Sure.
that aren't really thinking that much about their clothes.
They all dress better than me.
No, but they're probably all going to like those places in the mall.
Okay.
Not nearly as much as people used to.
Dude, if they put an Auntie Annie's in any high fashion store, I'd be in there every day. You put an Auntie Annie's in the Prada in Soho. Yannick, if you can get a photo of it, the Prada store in Soho has this like big vacuous space in the middle
With the half pipe.
Yeah.
It looks perfect for skateboarding.
Just put an Auntie Annie's in there, please. Or like a Pretzel Time.
The thing is,
A Cinnabon.
Saul, they don't want that.
I want that.
You're like, damn, if you completely ruined your space by putting a mall pretzel stop in here, I would be here every day not buying anything.
That'd be so camp though. Marc Jacobs is sending the fucking no Chick-fil-A sauce girl to their offices to make ads on Twitter.
Actually?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's so funny.
They are one step away from getting an Auntie Annie's in a Marc Jacobs store.
Can we talk to Marc Jacobs? Does anyone have a Marc Jacobs contact? Because we have a great idea.
Oh, an Auntie Annie. Yeah.
An Auntie Annie's.
Pretzel Time. Give me a slushy machine.
They're trying to recreate
They're recreating all memes.
20. Well, yeah, but also they're trying to they're trying to harness 2010s mall kid energy anyways.
Can we talk about how a couple months ago on the podcast, I said that Marc Jacobs would be making some push with some stupid campaign in April. And now they're doing it in April.
What's but they've been doing. They also did the.
They gave the kid the party's been over for whatever and he's still here. That kid is a Marc Jacobs ad. I bookmarked it on Twitter. Yannick, I'll send it to you.
The thing that I thought the thing that I told you so to me about was not that, but the second couch.
Well, they did a second couch. I was saying that Marc Jacobs was going.
Sir, a second couch has just hit
the Twitter timeline.
A second Marc Jacobs.
Marc Jacobs.
A second Marc Jacobs couch has just hit the timeline.
I mean, they've figured out marketing and it works. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I just saw somebody from the new school's outfit and it scared me. But here, I'm sending this to Yannick and then I'm locking back into the conversation. Video listeners, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're listening to this on your favorite podcast streaming platform, don't forget to follow the podcast, leave a review, but also check out the video podcast so you can get all of these references and see what I'm talking about. They got the you are now my number one employee girl.
Do I know what that is?
Yeah, you should. If you've been on the internet in the past 2 months. You are now my top employee.
I don't know that one.
Oh, all right.
Not familiar with your game.
Regardless, we're in a very weird period of marketing right now where television marketing for young people is not a thing. They're not advertising or making ads, I think, for young people that are meant to be viewed anywhere but Twitter, Instagram, maybe in the side panels of certain websites, right? I see Essence ads sometimes when I have my ad blocker off. That being said, and I've mourned this before, but I really miss a full page print ad, a nicely photographed, cool creative director.
When was the last time that you opened a magazine?
Oh, 3 days ago. My local coffee shop has a bunch of Vogue magazines that they cycle through.
Newer ones?
Mm-hmm.
And they just don't have cool ads anymore?
Well, no, they have, older Vogue magazines that they put out and cycle through. They put new old Vogues out.
Oh, so you're complaining that there's not any cool print ads, but when were you last looking at modern print media?
What's the magazine store in the Lower East Side?
Mulberry?
Yeah. I was in there and looking through and the ads were, it sounds so weird I'm seeking out ads, but they all sort of look the same now.
Do they?
Yeah. I looked at, is it Nylon? Fuck. I was just in there though. I'll go back and report in on this, for everybody. Because it is a conversation worth having.
I feel like I feel like I've seen some cool print ads, and part of the reason I think that is because a print ad is an Instagram post. If you can make a good print ad, it doubles as a good Instagram post. Like if you are putting effort into making like good like editorial Instagram picture content, that is also your print ads.
You're right. I'm upset that you're right. Yeah, you're correct. I'm just upset about it. I just think that like the dimensions
Point
of
for Michael.
Instagram, like the 1x1 or the 4x5 aren't the same as a page, which is what, 8.5 by 11 or whatever a magazine is, 7 by 11. It's not exactly the same. You're correct. And like, yeah, cool photo on Instagram. It's just a cool print ad.
You seem so sad.
I am sad. I don't know. It's upsetting. If you know of anybody who's making a cool fashion magazine with cool editorials, please let us know. I'd really like to see some more of those. And if you'd like to join the Discord, either message us a cool modern magazine that's doing good editorials or good photography, or just message us the words cool modern magazine with well done editorials or something along those lines, and we'll send you an invite to our Discord, which we have lovingly named the happiest place in fashion.
Some person did message the podcast account and just say, hey, can I join the Discord? Which is interesting to me.
Well, they had listened. I ended up
okay.
Yeah.
But they just didn't have a pass phrase?
No.
Fake.
Yeah.
That's okay. We forgive you.
You probably wouldn't want to sleep with a guy who runs a Discord. It's just girls like you don't usually like guys like me. That voice is so repulsive. It makes my skin crawl when I do it.
You're so good at it. You were born to do that.
God, don't say that.
You were. That is exactly what you're supposed to be doing in your life.
You probably won't even like a guy who was born to do this voice. It's just unfortunate.
I think you should start dubbing anime.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Professionally.
Yeah.
But only that voice.
Jesus Christ. Imagine I bust this out in reality to my girlfriend. That'd
Do it.
No.
Do it.
I think she'd leave.
Bust it out.
No. I don't know if...
Oh, I thought you might leave if I did that.
That'd be heinous.
We were talking about this guy. I feel like the sort of like rise of Duran Lantink.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you have seen him around. He's got like the kind of the new Miu Miu shirt skirt combo.
Sure.
You know the shirt skirt combo that was just
Yana,
getting.
can we get Miu Miu shirt skirt combo? Thank you.
Do you know the one I'm talking about?
I
That
think
was just
so.
fucking like it. The editorial girlies would not leave it alone.
So the problem
that
is
thing got checked out.
I'm
so
not
many
on
times.
TikTok. I don't.
No.
Get a
Not
lot of-
TikTok.
Okay.
You see a lot of this stuff on like Twitter and Instagram. There was this Miu Miu skirt and cropped, like very tiny skirt and very cropped shirt that must have gotten so many PR polls.
Okay.
That I like pray they washed it.
Sure.
The Miu Miu skirt set. Hold on. This fucking thing.
Oh yeah.
Um,
That's great.
but it was on like.
Oh, everybody's wearing it. What the fuck?
Yeah, it got pulled so many times by so many people.
Was this a push by Miu Miu? It
I don't
must
know.
have been.
I think it's. I think kind of like obviously it can't just be a push by Miu Miu because your stuff has to be good for that.
Yes. Yeah.
Like I think
Miu Miu makes good stuff. Hold on.
No. I know.
Oh.
But what I'm saying is that it worked because it's good. Not.
Oh, okay.
It's not that
it
they're
works.
just
Got
like,
it.
hey, let's make this the thing that everyone like pulls
Yeah.
for stuff. It was just like, it was just the like, the thing that got picked up
Sure.
that season.
Sure.
It was like a year or two ago. And it was just like, it was everywhere. And I kind of feel like the thing that is currently doing that or is about to do that is unfortunately this like Duran Lantink inflated diaper,
So what makes you say that? Are you seeing it on people's like Instagram stories? Are you seeing people wearing it?
I've seen it a little too much on there was just a big editorial with someone. Who was it?
Troye Sivan?
It
He was
might
on
have
their
been.
Instagram.
It was probably Troye Sivan.
Okay.
But like I have seen, this is spring summer 24, so like we saw it walk the runway in like it's been it was Troye Sivan. He wore the full set.
Yep.
This like inflated diaper.
So real quick, for those who are listening, it's like an inflated, if you turned a cropped pair of jorts, like really cropped, and
Like Daisy
blew them
Dukes.
up as if they were, like Daisy Dukes. You blew them up as if they were like balloons. They look like that. And then there's a top that's also cropped, sort
That
of
is also
above the
inflated.
ribs, that also inflated. Just so that you can have a visual or a mental image of what we're talking about.
I was a really big fan of Duran Lantink Spring Summer 24. I think it's really interesting.
Yana, can
Like-
we get Duran Lantink Spring Summer 2024?
Like they did some really like cool work with this like
Whoa.
inflated stuff. Like this big
Good
like
blazer.
square shouldered blazer is really good. These tank tops that float off the
yeah,
body.
Yeah. Okay, I know Duran Lantink now. Gotcha.
And they did like the inflated Levi's thing.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
inflated Levi's jacket is really funny, but also conceptually very cool.
I'll also say it is interesting, and something else that I haven't seen as much, like playing with proportions with this this inflation thing. For more information, look up fashion inflation. No, but fucking around with people's proportions and doing it in a way that is soft rather than like the Balenciaga thing, which is like turning people into fridges, which is cool in its own right. Don't get me wrong.
I think potentially the same season Balenciaga did inflatable jackets.
Did they? Oh, cool. Yana, can we get Balenciaga inflatable jackets? Thank you.
For more information, Google Balenciaga inflation.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen this, but that's
and
cool.
that this like
It's fall winter 23 for those listening.
fall winter 23, which is not actually fall winter 23. It depends on what Balenciaga calls it. They probably call it winter 23.
I like those ads. They ran ads in fall winter 23 across New York of people just like taking selfies in dressing rooms, or it looked like they were taking
Well, that
selfies.
was their fall 23 campaign.
Yeah,
So
it's a good campaign. I liked it a
winter
lot.
23 is the one with the inflatable jackets.
Sure.
Fall 23 is the one with the
Got it.
Good
campaign. Love
Good
a good
campaign.
campaign. I'm tired of a David Yurman, like a 1 millionth photo of Michael B. Jordan or Anya Taylor-Joy, just like some jewelry. It's a little bit boring. Like, shout out David Yurman. They have this one billboard across the RFK bridge. It's kind of cool. But
David Yurman.
I don't know. Like, I like designers that are doing interesting stuff.
Yeah, and
This is interesting. Like, it may not be for me. I don't think I can wear it, but it's interesting, and I like seeing it.
Duran Lantink is one of those designers where I saw something that I was like, oh, that's really like conceptually and like what's a word? That's like impressive from a talent standpoint and from like a
impressive?
technically impressive.
Sure.
That's technically and conceptually impressive. And you've done something interesting that I haven't seen before, but and I wouldn't wear it, but I don't really think that that's like the main qualifier for anything being good.
I like the split leg jeans that they do, where it looks like it's two separate pieces that are just sort of like floating off each other.
Their purchasing system is very funny.
Okay.
So they do drops with direct sale.
Okay.
What is it? Some are auctions, so some they like only make like one or two of, and it's
Through
like
their website, they do
through
like
their
the live
website,
auction.
yeah.
That's cool.
So on acquisition, new owner. I don't know. I don't know if this is like a gimmick or not. This is a gimmick. On acquisition, new owners receive not just the garment itself, but also our dumb contract validated with a drop of Duran's blood. It acts as a certificate of ownership for the item and grants the rights of representation, alteration, and resale on DuranLantik.com.
Oh, so you can sell through the website itself? Are any of the
Yes.
auction pieces up for resale?
I don't know. I'll have a look. But here's, as an owner, you have the right to request an alteration of your item anytime. So you
It's
can
4 a.m. Hit you up.
Hey, Duran, hey. Duran, hey. Duran, can you make these pants into shorts?
How
It's hot.
quickly do we? Look? I know words. How quickly do we? Jesus. How quickly do you think we could get them to change that policy? Could we pool our money, get an auction item together?
It's not free alterations.
Oh, okay. You can.
So it says, as an owner, you have the right to request an alteration of your item anytime. Alterations are a personal, custom, one-of-one process. Parts can be added or recomposed. Other items from your wardrobe can be joined. It can be drastic or subtle. Pricing and timing are offered after an initial consultation.
Timing. Okay.
So, I mean, I feel like if you like ask them to hem a pair of pants, they'd be like, sure, send it here. But if you were like, hey, can you sew this Supreme shirt in between? Can you cut this denim diaper in half? Denim diaper.
You know what I'm still waiting for somebody to do?
What?
So as a kid, I think everybody's had this experience. If you have a sibling where one of you puts as many t-shirts as possible on the other one.
Yes.
Can Balenciaga make like a 55 layer t-shirt?
The thing is, it would have to be functional.
Yeah, I mean, you can make it functional is the thing. What you could do is create the stacking of the t-shirts to make it like a flared dress or like, you know.
Oh, so if you look at all the looks from, I don't know if they make more than one of each item. That's the other thing.
Ah, so it's literally straight off the runway.
Yeah, so
Duran Lantink was cool.
They do this thing, it's like very heavily focused on like recycling materials and like
oh yeah,
all that stuff. I want to see if I can. There's more information of this somewhere. Yeah, pre-loved pieces, dead stock, and sustainable materials, garments. Where is it? Basically, they kind of like do a lot of one-of-one things, and I think they only sell what's like on the. So like if you look at each of these
it just
looks,
says owned.
it says owned. Tells you when it dropped, tells you that it's owned. You, if it's yours, you can offer for resale or request alteration straight from the page where they show it.
Are there any that are up for sale, just out of curiosity?
Not off of this season, I don't think.
Okay.
I don't know how much everything is supposed to cost. I imagine it's not cheap.
No.
Especially like something that's up for auction. But wait, you know what's crazy? Actually, this can't be fully true. I was very surprised because I saw one of these diapers in Dover Street the other day.
Well, so they probably make more than one. These
Yeah.
are probably in the general release. And I'm sure that in the general release, they would allow stores to purchase inventory.
Yeah, it's just curious, like, if this one is marked as being owned,
Yep.
this one specific look, does that mean that they're making other stuff and selling it, and then these ones just
that's a
happen
good
to be...
point. Tell us more what you're learning, Michael. We took a short break, but we're back.
Yeah, so I think it's that they make runway, like, one-of-one runway pieces that they sell, and then they're currently working on building towards having, like, wholesale clients and actual global brand reach.
Sure.
So currently they don't have that. They're just kind of, like, working on it. The only place I know of that actually sells it is Dover Street, and they only have a couple things. It's not obscenely expensive.
Okay.
Like a floating tank top, a slightly different version, because they make, it's kind of like Tom Brown, where they do like crazy, freaky runway pieces and then like toned down, similar concept things. But like a tank top is 160.
Okay.
Which
With a
is
suspended shoulder?
It's not floating in that way. I don't know what it is. I don't know how it fits, but just for a tank top to be 160 tells me that the brand is not completely overpriced.
I want to wear a skirt so badly, but every time I wear shorts, I am reminded of my disgusting, repulsive man legs.
What are disgusting, repulsive man legs?
My legs don't look good. I have a nice butt, but I don't have nice legs.
What do you mean?
I just don't have nice legs. Like, I don't know, dude. It's so much hair. I don't have a nice shaped calf. Like, if I wear certain shorts, my legs just look atrocious.
Really?
It makes shopping for shorts really tough. Like, shopping for jeans will break your spirit in that nothing fits. And it's like, oh, I'm the worst shaped person. They don't make people shaped like me. I am an alien who cannot fit clothing. If you're trying to like buy like straight or slim cut jeans, It's very hard.
Interesting.
Especially as a larger sized guy. Shorts are even worse. Like you get shorts that are too big and cut off in a weird place, and like they make your not even thighs, excuse me. Like I have very knobby knees.
Knobby knees.
I'm just like exposing all of my, I wouldn't even say insecurities.
These sound like insecurities.
These sound like body dysmorphia.
Yeah, they do. I think your legs are pretty normal.
Oh, thanks, man.
Having seen your legs, I would call them regular legs.
Okay.
I think you're good. Sleepy Oscar.
I don't know. I hate the way I look in shorts. And it happens every summer where it's the winter and I'm like, I love this. I get to layer. I love wearing sweaters. I love heavy sweatshirts. I love wearing thick pants. I love wearing jackets. Then it's spring and it's like, oh, I love wearing cardigans. I love wearing polos. I like light layering. I like lighter pants. And then it becomes the summer and I'm like, fuck this. I'm wearing nylon shorts and like shirts that I don't care if I sweat in. I'm sweaty all the time. I hate it. Everything's sticking to me. I hate the way I feel. I feel like I smell like shit. I love the summer, like in terms of what I can do and how I can go about my day, but I hate sweating. I hate being sweaty so much. It's the worst.
I think that shorts are inherently worse than pants.
Correct.
Like point blank.
Yeah.
There's never going to be a pair of like shorts that's as cool as the coolest pair of pants.
Correct.
I also feel the same way about like, none of that half measure, none of that middle of the road shit. I also think
capris.
Like, cropped pants are good. Cropped pants have their place in the world. They count as pants though.
Okay.
Tank tops and long sleeves are infinitely better than any short sleeve.
Okay. I sort of disagree. I love a polo. I love a t-shirt.
Yeah, but imagine if that t-shirt had longer sleeves.
I hate the feeling of a long sleeve. Long sleeve with the elastic ends. I want to fucking rip my arms off.
Is it because your arms are too long for them?
I have really long arms, yeah. It's impossible to find a long sleeve, especially with the elastic ends. That looks good. And then if I try and stretch them, they look even worse. What is this fucking face?
Have you heard about Rick Owens?
I can't afford Rick, Michael. Like, I know you're going to be like, oh, I could send you some listings. And I'll be like, great. And you'll send me a tank top that's like $120.
No, God, no. I would never pay $120 for a Rick tank top.
You'd make me pay it.
Yeah, you should.
No, like, I think it'd be cool if I wore Rick. That being said, I can tell you right now, if I owned a Rick something or other and started getting it sweaty, I'd have a panic attack.
Really?
Yeah.
You're meant to get it sweaty. It's just cotton.
I just have a thing about sweat. It's if I'm voluntarily
like
sweating,
thing?
if I'm playing sports or I'm running or I'm even like swimming at the beach and you come out and you're still like a little bit sweaty because you've been like exercising, that's fine. If it's voluntary, great. But when the worst feeling in the world is in the summer, you pop the door to the car, that like wave of disgusting, hot, humid, nasty air hits you. And then, God forbid, you're in a rush. You have to sit in it for the next like 10 minutes and just feel your back get sweaty against the seat. It's disgusting. I hate that feeling so much. I'd rather be freezing cold in a car, no heat, and just have to suffer in a jacket than have to like feel as if I have to take my shirt off while I'm driving.
I fucking hate Grailed.
What's happening on Grailed?
Hold on, let me type this message.
My man, I cannot tell you if a pair of pants will be personally comfortable.
This dude messaged me 7 hours ago and said, still available?
Okay.
And
wait, let me be him.
No.
Yeah, come on.
No.
Still available?
And I messaged immediately back and said yes. Because also, like, if you ask me if they're available and if you ask me through a Grailed listing with a buy button if they're available, they're available.
Is it hella comfortable though? Like tight. I'm 32 to the size.
He's like asking me if I can tell him if the pants will be uncomfortable for him.
What the fuck? He has no purchases.
Yeah, this is not going to go anywhere. I'm going to answer 100 questions, and then he's going to ghost me.
The Grailed experience?
Yes. Also, the Discord experience. I had some guy.
I feel like our Discord is pretty good with people buying and selling.
Oh, our Discord, yeah. Different. Some dude in some Rick Discord like messaged me asking me 20 questions about a pair of jeans I'm selling. Like, can I get a picture of the jeans with the panties on, and then another one of the jeans from the back, no pant? Like he asked me for like a ton of different pictures, and then they're Rick waxed jeans, so the inside has like sort of wax splatters.
Sure.
And he's like, he asked me multiple times to wash or dry clean them before I sell them to him. And I'm like, dude, if you want them cleaned, like,
because he thought the wax splatters weren't wax.
Well, it took me ages to realize that that's what he meant, because he just kept asking me if I would wash them or dry clean them. And I'm like, I'm not going to risk fucking these up for the slight chance that you offer me a low ball. Because they're wax jeans, and I generally I try to avoid washing wax jeans.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to like, because like what happens? I like wash them and they're ruined, and then I'm like, oh, and he's like, oh, well, I don't want them now.
Yeah.
But yeah, he thought the wax splatters on the inside were because they were musty.
Nice. Lovely.
And then I answered all his questions, and he stopped replying.
Nice. We should see if we can do a closet sale. I have to overhaul my wardrobe. I was talking to Fiona, your girlfriend, about this.
Hey, I know her.
I'm just realizing a lot of the stuff that I have either doesn't fit, or I've just been holding on to it under the expectation that one day I might wear it, and like it just needs to go.
Your closet is very full.
Yeah.
And I feel like I mostly see the same like few outfits from you.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Would you like me to pull the recorded record of you talking about the outfits you're wearing?
Oh, the podcast? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't really change it up that much. I think
which is fine.
Yeah.
I'm not hating on you for that. I think it's cool to have your like uniform established, but it does seem like there's a lot of clothing in there that's not getting its time to shine.
I am curious. Maybe I should keep tabs on everything that I haven't worn. I mean, that's what February was for.
You wore a lot more stuff from February.
I did. As the weather starts to change, you're going to see the same three things again and again and again. I feel like I wore a lot of the stuff, or a lot of different stuff, in the winter. Just because there's not risk of sweat. But
it really is sweat.
I just hate sweating. I hate being sweaty. Oh my God.
Fair enough.
If there was a pill I could take that would give me some severe side effect, but I wouldn't have to sweat, I might take it.
You could get Botox in your armpits.
Oh.
And you'll stop sweating.
Really?
But you'll probably be so fucking hot because sweat is necessary to keep you cool.
Interesting.
Serious side effects, but you said you'd do it.
No, but I would then just sweat from another orifice in my body.
You gotta get Botox on your whole body.
Welcome back to the Pair of Kings podcast. I'm your host, Sultan.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I just, it's the worst. I love summertime. I love being outside. I love grilling. I love fishing. So nice. I love swimming. It's the best season for doing stuff, but it's the worst season for looking cool.
Can't wait for it to get cold so I can really start dressing.
Not even like that, so I can really stop sweating.
Can't wait for it to get hot so I can finally stop dressing.
Yeah. It is a nice excuse. Michael's going to see that fucking fish shirt so much, the one that he hates.
What's the fish shirt that I hate?
The blue fish shirt with the skeleton.
Why do I hate it?
You had like a vendetta against that shirt. When I was moving into my apartment, it was like one of 3 shirts that I had in my backpack.
I think that you misinterpret a lot of my behaviors as hating. If I comment that I've seen it a lot.
It wasn't that. You were like, oh, here's the fish shirt.
I don't think it's the shirt specifically. I think it was the fact that you owned one shirt at the time.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's like the only shirt you wore.
Yeah.
For a couple months.
Yeah.
That's not hating.
I guess it's not. I also want to pick up rollerblading really bad. I've owned rollerblades now for like 2 years.
If you were in a hot dog eating contest.
Sure.
And you were like 50 hot dogs deep.
Okay.
And or like, how many hot dogs do you usually eat to win a hot dog eating contest?
63.
63?
Yep.
Yeah, so imagine that. You're in a hot dog eating contest. You eat 63 of them. Yep. It's great.
Hot dogs.
You get done and your friend's like, hey, you want to go get a hot dog? What are you going to do?
Is this after I've thrown up all the hot dogs?
No, they're still there.
Well, So directly after, it's in the 5-minute waiting period where they have to be, you have to hold them in your stomach.
Yeah. You'd
I'd
probably
be like, hold on, let me throw up these hot dogs, and then we'll go for celebration hot dog.
Okay, well, that's how I feel about your shirt, I guess.
I love hot dogs.
If you, I guess the metaphor doesn't work that well, but now that I've had time to throw up, I won't be hating on your fish shirt.
Sure. I want to see how many hot dogs I can eat in one sitting. So I used to do this really stupid thing in college where I would challenge the lacrosse players to eating competitions. I once ate like 48 ribs in a sitting to out-eat one of the guys. I kind of want to redo that just with hot dogs because I feel like...
You want to have a hot dog eating contest.
But with somebody... I just want to like start a beef with somebody about how many... good pun. Start a hot dog eating beef with somebody as like a... You couldn't outdo me in this respect.
Throwing fits.
Yeah. We'll see them on Thursday. I'll talk to them about this.
What if they do a hot dog eating contest?
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I can
I'm gonna have to carry this team.
You might. Is it collectively scored?
I believe so, yeah.
Whoo. I mean, I could eat a good amount of hot dogs.
Do we get Leo for assistance?
You know who would love a hot dog eating contest is Toast.
Oh, she goes fucking ape shit for beef jerky, right?
We had a beef jerky stick in a plastic bag on the counter, and she bit that bag so many times. She must have spent like an hour biting the bag, and she pulled a beef jerky stick. She bit a hole into it and pulled a beef jerky stick out and demolished it.
I sent you the video of that cat eating cooked chicken. It's a cat just sitting in somebody's lap, and they give him like a full chicken breast, just like boiled chicken breast, and it just goes feral on it.
We're getting distracted. Throwing fits.
Fuck you two old pussies. You couldn't out-eat me in a hot dog eating contest. What are you, scared? Huh,
You scared?
Jimmy? Hey, Larry? Afraid of some wieners in your mouth?
You think you can't eat? You think you can eat? Why can't I talk? I'm scared.
Scared of the moment?
I'm scared of the moment.
I'm really gonna have to carry this team, aren't I?
Look, when it comes time to eat the hot dogs, I'll be there.
Okay.
You're gonna
goof around until you have to lock in.
I'm gonna goof around until I have to lock in, and then I'm gonna pack some dogs down.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it Kobayashi style.
I'll have to figure out buns is the only problem. I could still do it though.
Oh yeah, we need a bunch of gluten-free buns.
Yeah, those are usually more filling, which is the problem. Because the non-gluten-free ones you can just crush, and they're just in a ball.
Yeah, you just hork the dog, and then you dip the bun in water, and you eat the bun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
Damn,
figure
wait,
that
that's... Or do we just do a dog eating, like just
Oh
dogs?
my god, if it's just... I think I could get up to like 70 just wiener tubes. I'm not kidding.
70 wiener tubes.
Well, you've seen me. Okay, so Michael will have grill like parties in his backyard. Obviously, I can't eat the buns on the hot dogs, so I'll just get like 5 or 6 dogs at a time, just like fire them back, right?
The guy in the parking lot horking them.
Like, maybe it's delusion. I think if I really like one trained for this, 2 really committed, and I was like, listen, I'm gonna feel like shit. I'm gonna eat 70 hot dogs and deal with that sodium intake. I don't know. Could I do this?
Larry and James.
Hot dog eating contest.
Hot dog eating contest.
We'll put some money on the line.
Yeah. Those are the people I would most like to challenge to a hot dog eating contest. They also have there's parallelisms between us.
Oh yeah, sure.
That I think make this.
What fashion duo, as a duo, you can't just pick 2 random people, would be the worst at eating hot dogs?
The word Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen.
Oh God, that was good. Fuck, you're quick at that. Damn it. I was gonna say Kanye and Bianca Sensori.
I don't know. I feel like why am I coughing? I feel like Kanye would be pretty good in a hot dog eating contest. He'd be carrying the team.
He'd go off on some racist rant, like like the Jews don't want me eating the kosher beef franks. He'd get like 2 in, and then he'd be like, "Oh, these are Jew hot dogs. Can't have these." Mary-Kate and Ashley, I think if you gave them an hour, could get like 4 between them. They'd just be very slow and deliberate.
Yeah. What's another fashion duo that exists?
Simon and Garfunkel.
They're not a fashion duo. Also, they hate each other.
Do they really?
Yeah, Simon and Garfunkel don't jive anymore.
That's unfortunate.
I think.
Oh. What about that couple on TikTok? It's like the new emperors.
Pookie.
Oh, Jet and Pookie.
Jet and Pookie.
Pookie, I think, could put... Jet was a frat guy.
Oh, Jet can put him down.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's a good pick. What about... There's those twin models, the two women.
Claremont twins?
I think so. I don't think they'd be very good.
No. Who would be the best?
You and me.
Other than Pair of Kings.
Who would be the best?
I can't think of that many fashion duos.
I will come up with somebody. Give me a minute.
The Vesalius.
Oh, no. Okay. I think that's a good answer. If you told Gurram Demna's been talking shit about you. Because he'd refuse to be out-eaten by his brother.
Yeah.
And then you just have to get Demna to buy in.
I mean, Demna could just eat a regular amount and Gurram would be like, I'm going to eat these so much better than you. I'm going to eat so many more hot dogs than you. Mom's going to like me.
Raph Simmons and Muccia Prada. They'd suck. They'd sit there like asking why they were brought. Right?
Rick and Michelle.
Michelle would be a freak on some hot dogs. Oh my God. Don't even talk to me.
I think Rick would be a freak on some hot dogs.
Michelle especially, though.
Yeah.
With the black ash fingers. Just getting all over the hot. I mean, they'd go nuts. That'd be great. Let me think. What other fashion duos? I'm thinking specifically fashion. I think music is important. I think A$AP Rocky and A$AP Ferg. They strike me as a group of guys who'd be down to clown on some wieners.
Yeah. Anyone from Odd Future, any random two people from Odd Future would destroy a hot dog eating contest for the bit.
Yeah. Oh, that is a good point.
Hall & Oates versus Simon and Garfunkel.
Oh, Hall & Oates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, are we just naming duos now?
Yeah.
Cool. Now I want to eat a bunch of hot dogs. Fuck.
Crosby, Stills, and Nash versus Earth, Wind, and Fire. I know that Earth, Wind, and Fire isn't just three people. I know it's not. Was there a fourth in Crosby, Stills, and Nash? Did it used to be like Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Ringo or something?
I have no idea. Underrated. Clara and her boyfriend, Van.
Yeah.
I think they'd do really well.
Yeah. I think they'd go crazy on a hot dog eating contest.
Should I text her about this? Hold on.
Yeah, do they want to be part of it? Is this turning from a one-on-one to an all-out death match?
I feel like that'd be fun.
The fashion hot dog eating. I would love a fashion hot dog eating contest. I think that's really important.
Sure.
I'm gonna wear.
Why the fuck not?
I'm gonna wear an all-white outfit and get it covered in ketchup.
Oh, can we dress up as mustard and ketchup?
Yo, my favorite Rick color is mustard.
Yeah.
And I have full mustard outfits.
I don't have red pants.
We can solve that.
Okay. If we show up in costumes and lose, I might have to stop doing this podcast. I'm not kidding. Michael, we can't lose this.
I have pretty good, I have good faith in us. I would have to.
Here's the question. Are you willing to throw up for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Easy.
We got this.
I gotta wait 5 minutes. Is that what it is?
I think, yeah. So
how long is a hot dog eating contest?
I think it's 10 minutes.
Okay, yeah. I would, and I hate to say this, but if we're really gonna do this, I would need a couple practice rounds.
Oh no. I mean, that's doable. I do one practice round.
I'd do one practice round.
I think figuring out how would I describe it? Like I hate to say pipeline, but the standard operating procedure of eating a hot dog really fucking fast is important.
Yeah.
You got to get the motions down.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll hold a practice round.
Throwing Fits, we are officially challenging you to a hot dog eating contest. This is not a joke. We were joking at first. We kind of talked through the joke, and then we decided that the joke would actually be a really good idea. We want to do a hot dog eating contest with you to see who's the better fashion podcast at eating hot dogs.
Could we do this for somehow rope in a charity? Every hot dog is X amount of money.
I would like to do that.
Okay. We'll make it for the kids.
We'll do it. We will figure this out.
I don't know how much I like the ring of eating wieners for the kids, but sure.
Have your people talk to my people.
It's just gonna be us in a DM.
Yeah. Have yourself or have whoever runs your social media DM whoever runs our social media, which is us too.
Yeah.
Let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
Also, we'll probably see you on Thursday.
What's your
and we'll
drink
ask
of
you
choice
there.
for this?
Water. What?
I feel like a soda might help break up.
No, a soda because of the bubbles.
Oh.
You don't want that shit bubbling up.
What about a flat ginger ale?
No. Ginger ale as a... I'm putting my foot down right fucking here. Ginger ale as a, like, help settle your stomach kind of concept is so
It's all
fake.
psychosomatic, but
It's this idea that
counts.
ginger is supposed to help your
But
stomach.
there's no ginger in ginger ale.
Yeah, it's just... Dog, that shit's high fructose corn syrup. That is not helping your stomach.
Michael Smith voice.
And, like, Red 40.
You can get Dr. Reed's, the one that's made with ginger.
It's still like sugar water.
I like sugar water. Tell
That's
me.
fine. I think that you can and should like sugar water. I think that that's your right as an adult and a human and someone who is in the top 80th percentile of dressers and top 99th of all living creatures for dressing.
98th.
98th, my bad. Some fly ass. Bro, wait. IKEA monkey?
Oh, no, he cooked.
Yeah. Does he speak for his people? Like, if every...
No, hold on. Like, the best dressed representative of the humans would wash IKEA monkey.
Who's the best dressed human?
Probably like Mansa Musa. He just had obscene money. Fuck a Chrome Hearts. He had all of the money.
Yeah, but this is for people currently alive.
Why? Is
Anyways,
IKEA
where were
monkey
we?
alive?
Oh, don't make me look that up. Don't make me Google that.
Okay.
Don't make me think about that. Why the fuck would you say that?
I don't know. Maybe he went peacefully.
Shh, I don't care if he...
Okay. Okay.
I don't... Nope. No, sir. Not one bit. You're allowed to like sugar water. I just don't think that you should be allowed to be like, oh, I'm drinking this sugar water for my
Hummingbird
health.
podcast.
Yeah.
This is so stupid.
But just to be like, oh, I need sugar water for my tummy when I'm on an airplane.
Okay.
That shit's fake.
Can you imagine, like, Fiona gets sick. She's like, Michael, can I please just get some ginger ale? You're like, actually, that doesn't help you. You should know.
Fiona doesn't do that because she's smart.
Okay. Well, I'm not smart.
Do you actually think it helps your stomach?
Yeah. Again, it's psychosomatic.
But you know that it's psychosomatic.
Oh, my God.
Actually?
You probably wouldn't even fuck a guy who drinks ginger ale. He knows it's not helping his stomach, but maybe you could help me. I'm just going to start doing that whenever Michael's annoying me.
So always?
Do the nerd voice. Oh, I had a whole topic I wanted to talk about. We're like an hour and a half in. Whoopsie.
Do we? I mean, we could do it another time. There's always more podcasts.
Oh.
So we're gonna be podcasting forever.
Fuck.
So we're gonna die on air, and someone's gonna have to publish the episode after post-mortem. It'll have hours of silence on it before our bodies are found. And on that note, thanks for listening to the Pair of Kings podcast.
Was this a good episode? It went pretty quick.
I think we were all over the place. I think we should re-listen to our entire catalog and give ourselves grades.
Fuck no. Me listening to my own voice we have like days of content at this point.
Yeah.
We're on season 10. Each episode or each season's got about 20 episodes. So 200 episodes, all about an hour and a half.
Yep.
So it's like 300 plus hours of podcast. That's almost 2 weeks of podcast.
525,600 minutes.
Thank you so much to everybody for listening.
Wait, we got to do Song of the Week.
Oh, we also got to do, if you'd like more of this, go to herohero.co/POK. There are more episodes, early access to episodes, giveaways, and more. We still need to take photos of those fucking shoes.
Yes, we will do it today.
Yeah. Giveaway coming soon, or I guess retroactively. Whoopsie. Also, Hero episode coming soon with this is probably coming out after. There was an episode that was really good. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. I'm not going to take us out quite yet. But again, if you'd like more of us, go to herohero.co/POK. Helps keeps the light on. Or
It helps to keep the lights on.
Am I having a stroke? What helps keep the light? Helps keeps the lights on. What the fuck is happening? helps keep the lights on. There it is. Jesus Christ. Michael, song of the week.
I'm going with 4 Floors of Horrors by
That's a great
Sue
song.
Singh.
Somebody else recommended that on the podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's so tight.
It's a really good song.
Any Sue Singh, TZUSING, but also any artist signed to Long Island Electrical Systems is gonna go dummy hard.
That's such a good title for like a electronic music
Long
label.
Island Electrical Systems.
It just sounds like a lighting company.
And
it's so good.
It abbreviates to Lies.
Long Island. Oh yeah, it does. It's a little bit corny. Still cool.
Shut up.
Like realize.
No, like Long Island Electrical Systems, aka Lies.
She believed he lied.
You're a hater.
A little bit. You know that though. I'm gonna go with Why I'm Wasted from Lil Wayne's album No Ceilings. I want more No Ceilings Lil Wayne albums. That's a good song. I love a No Ceilings. Who was it that said word to my mama I'm out of my llama bean?
That sounds like Lil Wayne.
No, it was on a Lil Wayne song. This was on
That also sounds like it could be Tyler, the Creator. Word to my mama I'm out of my llama bean. What is that even?
Lima bean.
Yeah, but
It's a terrible line. It's
like,
6. Oh, it's Corey Guns. That's who it is.
Corey Guns.
Corey Guns. No wonder he's literally never on any other song. Yeah, don't want to see what that drama mean. Get some drama mean. Llama scream hotter than a summer sun on a Ghana queen. Word to my mama I'm out of my llama bean is one of the worst opening bars I've ever heard to a rap song.
Like, what does out of your lima bean even mean?
I don't know.
I do really love when you like listen to an artist you really like and there's a guest feature on a song that you have never heard of and only ever hear on that song and you can totally tell why. And it's like, clearly this is someone calling in a favor.
Who was and I got her N-word grocery bag?
Was that not Lil Wayne?
No, that's Bedrock. That's
Oh.
Fuck, it's not
Grocery bag.
Grocery bag. Bedrock. I don't know how he got on Bedrock because that's a great song. It's not Lloyd. Oh, it's Gutta Gutta. Yep.
Oh, Gutta Gutta has been a horrible feature on another song.
Yeah.
Is Gutta Gutta the one who did And They All Fake Like Some Bitch Titties?
I think he might have been.
on the Thug, the Young Thug
When
song?
are we gonna have a podcast host who has like the Gutta Gutta appearance?
That just like comes in and says something absolutely god awful.
I don't, because the thing is like none of that is like hateful or misogynistic. It's just bad.
Yeah.
Like who is our Gutta Gutta?
Oh, I could be our Gutta Gutta.
Michael's just gone on the next episode. Are you looking up the Young Thug song where he says, "I nut on that fish"?
No. See when, it's Pee Wee Roscoe is And They All Fake Like Some Bitch Titties.
Jesus Christ. Do you think they unsigned him from YSL?
They're like, you can finish this song, but
We'll
you
put
gotta
it out.
fucking go.
Thank you so much to everybody for listening to this episode of the Pair of Kings podcast. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Pair of Kings Pod. You can find us on YouTube at Pair of Kings Podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe over there. Don't forget to subscribe to us over on herohero.co/POK. I'm your host, Saul Thompson. You can find me on Instagram at Saul Thompson. I'm joined this week by my co-host.
I'm Michael Smith. I couldn't Google Gutta Gutta's Instagram name fast enough to make. I'm Michael Smith. You can find me on Instagram at I'm Gutta Gutta with D's, not T's.
And this has been the Pair of King podcast, where once a week, every week for the foreseeable future, we are bringing you business as usual, tomfoolery as planned, and we are keeping the lights on for the foreseeable future as well. Thank you so much. Have a great Thursday if you're subscribed to the Hero Hero, or a great Tuesday if you are not. Love you, everybody, and we'll see you next week with an episode.
You
Bye.
probably wouldn't even want business as usual or tomfoolery as planned from a pair of kings like us.